So what's happening, people? Travel and banter here. Hope you're all doing well. We have got the guys backstage. Before we bring them on, typical Tom, it is Thursday, but we had to postpone till today, if that's confusing anyone.
Yes, JDP, how's it going, bro?
I'm all good, man. How are you boys doing? Is all good?
Yeah, doing well.
Sound it. I'm good. You good, JP?
Good and flying up, brother. How are you getting on?
Yeah, spot on, mate. Good. Yeah, spot on. JDP, you have had a busy week or two, mate.
Tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it, bro. I'm trying my hardest as well to come away from all this negativity and that. You couldn't believe it, really, could you?
Mate, craziness, isn't it? Big up Cares. How you Cares in the chat?
Yeah, big up Nicky, big up everyone in the chat.
Mate, it's just blown up, hasn't it? You've had it like every fucking coming at you from all angles.
Yeah, literally everyone's been trying to hammer me like recently.
I've seen a video earlier, you even upset the doc mate by not putting the live on yesterday. He was waiting up especially for that.
I know he's fuming, money. He'll probably pop in and out today, see we've not got many viewers, and then he'll laugh tomorrow at us.
Hey, do you know what though, mate? It makes sense putting it onto this because it's only going to build up the channel as well, to be fair, and it keeps any shit talk away from the main channel. So I think you're doing the right thing.
Exactly. And you know, even on this channel, I mean, I did speak to Jimmy yesterday. Obviously, I don't think Jimmy's going to make it today. I think he's having a little break. But I think the way Jimmy's done it is probably the right way, you know. I came on here not for all this negativity, and I sort of got dragged into it, you know, because it does views. And next thing you know, you're arguing with this person, then you get dragged in, man. It's like a spiral. You know what I mean?
It's craziness, mate. And big up Liam as well in the chat. Mate, it's one of them. I did the same. So when we first started our channels, like last year, and obviously at that point you'd got Scotch Egg in his balaclava, you'd got your mask. It was one of them that the channels were starting, and I consciously said I'm not going to make a channel based around Decker, just doing shit talking every day on Decker Heggie.
Yeah.
But fuck me, mate. Look at that. I tried as long as I could in the end, but I couldn't bite my tongue no more with Marty. That was the thing.
Yeah. Well,
he's back on the scene again, isn't he?
You know, something, believe it or not, I was bored of all this Decker stuff. But you know, now I've seen he's got a live at 9 o'clock. I'm not going to lie, I'm half interested again.
Oh, is Decker going live at 9, is he?
Yeah, he's going live at 9. That's why I pulled it back to 8 o'clock instead of 9.
Right. Interesting.
It'd be interesting to see, it'd be interesting to see what's happening.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be interesting to see what he's got to say in it.
So good,
because at the end of the day, boys, right, whatever Decker is, right, he would have smashed Marty's face. If he was to meet Marty, he would have smashed Marty up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe so, mate. I think he'd have folded Martin like Decker myself. You know what
I mean, what cracked me up though, I think fair play, JP, because I just said, oh well, there's, you know, Marty's 6'4", 17 stone. So it seemed like a perfect matchup, which is why JP called him out in the first place. But the difference is, John Paul's game as a badger, and he wants to fight him. And then Marty wouldn't say yes or no, but then comes back on and says he'll take on John Paul, JDP, and Liam at the same time.
Oh no, that was crazy.
Fucking off his head,
mate. He's just a chat. That's all it'll be is chat. So no engaging with it. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. He loves a tall tale, doesn't he? That's what it is, I think, with Martin. Like I say, anything I had to say about Martin regarding the scam and all of that, it's all been proved in how time's gone on. So there's no point me keep saying things, and because then it becomes like a personal vendetta, which I haven't got. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. What needed to be done was done, wasn't it? At the end of the day, that was it. You know, it just needed to be out there that don't give this guy your money because it's, you know, it's going in his back pocket and not to where it should be going. So, and he's not proved otherwise. And if he does come up with something now, it's too little, too late. So, unlucky.
Yeah, I'll never believe him regarding that. But like I say, I'm not going to keep talking about it every day.
No.
No, 100%.
I'd have liked to have seen JP and Marty in the ring, like. I think it'd have
Mate, I was actually quite excited for that because I thought if he accepts it and that, JP like seems like a game as a badger. He's a big lad, same as Martin, so you know what I mean.
And this thing you keep saying, I never had a fight in my life, right? On my channel, there's loads of people from my local area. All I've ever done all my life was fighting fellas on the street. I got prison for fighting people on the street. I was fighting people in prison. I was fighting people in kickboxing. So, Marty, I've had more fights than you had hot dinners, kid. And that's the truth. Look, I didn't get this lovely twisted nose for having pillow fights with people. Like, you know what I mean? All my knuckles aren't smashed to bits from just like punching walls, like, or any of that crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's one of them, isn't he, really, where...
He's trying to make out that I have never been in these... I am fighting all my life outside the ring. You understand?
Exactly. Yeah,
I have been up to me neck in situations that you would have been ringing the police to, kid. Do you understand? So,
yeah, well, it's a mad old place, that island, anyway, isn't it? I mean...
Look, brother, I won't go into chat, but, like, I've been involved in fucking madness, right? And I'm still here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I can imagine
Marty in the Philippines is the least of my problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But we'll leave it. I'm not going to address that cunt anymore. He can fuck off now. You know what I mean? So, leave him on.
Don't waste your time, bro. Don't waste your time.
100%.
Where did it all kick off for you then, JDP? Was it like because you've had a right to and fro with Anne, haven't you, this last like week or so?
But you know, the thing with Anne as well, like I didn't want to argue with Anne, you know what I mean? But like she was trolling me for 3 weeks solid, and like I wasn't responding, I wasn't doing any videos in this corner. I don't know if you've noticed, it was just my when my 24-hour homeless series was going. I wasn't posting anything like in this corner. I was just posting that, and like thinking, well, I'll try and move out. And every day there was a poll about me, or you know what I mean? It was like, in the end, it got to the point I was half annoyed with it, saying that when I'm saying Mong and that, I'm trying to like talk about disabled people when I'm not. You know what I mean? Like a disabled person is not even in my mind when I'm using that word. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about like, an idiot. You know when I'm saying that word, and it annoyed me because he's pulling me up on using the word Mong to describe people who've got absolutely no like disability, while actively calling my dad, who is disabled, who fell over loads of times last year, had both his hips replaced, lucky to be alive, a cripple. I just thought, how does that work? And people are like making out you right. How does that work? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think sometimes it's easy to get stuff twisted on here as well, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Things can be said, things can be took out of context. You might say something if you're doing lives, like JP, you do a lot of lives, mate. So if you think throughout all them lives, you might say something that's not actually what you're meaning, and it comes out wrong, and then someone will pick up on it, and then they spin it and twist it, and that's
like the whole Scouts thing. What I said, like I said that in anger, and I wasn't even talking about everyone. I was talking about people I'd met, and I don't even like class them as racist. I was like trying to use their own logic against them, but trying to be too clever with it, and no one understood what I was on about, and it just looked bad on me. You know what I mean? Sort of like when I said Anne was my secret sauce for whatever it was I was going on about. But I thought I was trying to, you know, the dark, my secret sauce. But everyone was like, "Oh, Anne, you're talking to Anne behind this." A narrative destroyer still thought it till like last week. You know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah, Jake, we've spoke for long enough, mate, to know that you're no racist and whatever else anyway, bro. So I know that was just it was just one of them, but it's just one of them examples, isn't it, where stuff can get twisted and spun and taken out of context as well. But no, so other than that, then JDP are the waters calm now, mate? Is everything good? Like,
well, I hope so. Like I say, I didn't want to have that back and forth with Anne. She's not said anything about me for days. I've not said anything about her. But I hope that's done. And I actually spoke to Karate Marty earlier. You know, I thought he was threatening my dad, etc. And we've been making another video this morning. I wrote a post saying, get hold of me behind the scenes. I'm not making no more videos yet. And then I thought, you know what? I've got his email address here. So I just emailed him. And fair play, he emailed me back and he unblocked me and he rung me on WhatsApp and we sorted it out. So
That's
there's
fair dues then.
no ongoing beef there. Like I said, I've said my point like weeks ago. Like there's no good for anybody to just keep dragging up, talking about it over and over again.
I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. That's why I just sort of left it all alone and I'm just cracking on with the podcast now. I'm not interested in the toing and froing and all that business bollocks.
I'm the same myself, boys. It's a waste of time because there's nothing going to come of it. Like, unless there's something going to come of it, there's no point. You know what I mean?
Just take it for what it is and move on, and that's it. And it's not, at the end of the day, everything that I had to say about Marty has been said. That's it. So it's left now, and that's my opinion, and that opinion will stay there. It won't get deleted until it's proven otherwise. That's my point.
Yeah.
My point was, it would have been nice to get a no go off him, but sure, it's not going to happen, so we'll just leave it at that, innit?
John Paul just wants a fight. Simple as that.
Hey, Passat's asking when you're going over to Marty, JDP.
I'm not going over there. The Philippines, it doesn't interest me. Do you know where I will be going again now?
Thailand.
Yeah, man, it was mint. But the next time I go, I'd like to go with a few people because I'm quite lazy, mate. And I'll just go to the shops and, get me smoke, get some munch from 7-Eleven and end up getting high and not doing anything. Whereas if you're with people, it'll be like, oh, let's get quad biking or, you know what I mean? When there's a few here, you end up doing stuff, don't you? So.
Yeah. I've got a friend going out to Thailand next week, so...
Yeah, it's mint.
Yeah, he didn't even realise that he could smoke out there.
Yeah, it's over there. It's like super legal. You can sit in the barman sat right in front of you, and you can say double JD and Coke while you sat there smoking it. Honest to God, it's like super legal.
Yeah, I sent him copied the link for the flavour to chasers, or is it tasters one that you done?
Yeah.
So I sent him that, and I said, no, you'll be good out there. You'll be good. But to be fair, it looks stunning. Like some of the beaches and stuff like that, like white sand, crystal clear water. It looks amazing. To be fair,
even just like because obviously us being English, we've not got that sort of stuff. Just like the jungle and that. Just a taxi ride for me from like the airport to the thing. It was like, wow, man. You know what I mean?
Going through jungle.
Yeah, man, it's mint. You know what I mean? Like, even when you're in the streets, nothing like our street. You got all the power lines overhead. It's just bad. You know what I mean? It's good.
Yeah, it is somewhere I'd like to go. Yeah.
The homeless stuff you're doing, JDP, that's good stuff. I'm watching it the last couple of weeks. Good stuff.
Cheers, appreciate that, JP. Nice one, man. I know that my views will go down because obviously that's not what my channel's been based around from the start. Well, I'm going to accept that and I'm just going to try and move it out as best I can, you know what I mean?
But you were like myself, like you were homeless at one time before, so you can understand it, like. And I understand it myself, so it's a rough situation, like.
Very rough. And for myself, when I was first homeless, I was only 16. You know what I mean? So it's like it was hard in Blackpool. I had no one. The only person who I had, it was my family. There was my brother, my older brother. He was a bum. That's what he was a homeless geezer. You know what I mean? So it's like when I've gone up there and I split up with this bird and that, and she threw me out. It was like. The only person I had to help me was him, and the only thing he could do for me was say, "Oh, sleep in this squat, and you get a free meal in there." You know what I'm saying? It's like,
but these are the things that it's a state of surviving. Like it's not a state of living.
Character, you know what it is? Character building. I wouldn't change any of it yet because 10 years would have been easy for me. A lot of the lads who I was mates growing up with, like the lad whose story I did the other day. I grew up with him, like he was one of the older lads to me. I didn't realise how young he was when he started doing the things he did. Obviously, people don't show it in that yet. But if I hadn't have had the life I'd lived and I'd have carried on like them, just living with the parents, getting what they wanted and this and that, I could have easily been sat next to him in the sleeping bag next to him. And that's how I look at it, you know what I mean? The hardships I went through from a young age all built me up to where I am, you know what I mean? So
100%, like you are the person you are today from these experiences. 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it makes you who you are, doesn't it? I think as well, JDP, you want to do your little interviews, mate. I think as well, like the one-to-ones where you're hearing their stories, and that's quality. So
And I'm going to try and get a few more of them. I did get another one on my camera, yeah, but for some reason the file corrupted when I was sending it over. So I've actually got one that I basically lost. Unless anyone knows how to recover it off a Canon camera, that's gone. You know what I mean? It's there. I can watch it on camera. I just can't transfer it to my Mac.
It's like you say, mate, if you want to get away from all the shit of this corner, let's say, even if you're going and doing one of your 24 hours homeless, like if you can get 4 or 5 interviews as well at the same time with people who you've come across on the street and stuff, you're going to make loads of content just from that. And then like one video turns into 6 videos or whatever.
I'm putting the next 24 hours homeless off because I am going to take a tent next time. I've had a bit of a contrasting view. Some people saying yes, some people saying no. But I'm going to do it just to see if it's easier for me to film. And what I'm going to do then, because I'll be in the tent, I'll probably pop a live from some point in the middle of the night and just let the camera watch me lie there and sleep until the phone dies. And then no one can say that's fake because I'll say, well, you're going to watch me for 5 hours from this time, just sleeping in the corner in my bag, cold and that. You know what I mean? So,
like Big Brother in a tent.
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait till it warms up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it is heavy, like doing it.
No, I can imagine, mate. I remember. I've never been homeless, but I remember being younger and nights out sleeping in train stations and stuff like that. And it ain't no fun. Do you know what I mean? It ain't no fun, like at all. So I think the more that you can raise awareness to the problems, and especially the reasons why these people are in the position that they're in as well, and then maybe like look at you did in your first one where you were looking to get an interview with the guys who were there to help the homeless as well, and try and just raise that type of awareness as well, and what can be done, you know.
I think a lot of the organisations, I don't think they're allowed to speak to us, to just random people. We can, because the P3 one just kept putting me off saying about a manager, and in Blackpool, the one in Blackpool wasn't even there anymore, was it? So,
It's probably worth ringing them though, a few days before you go, JDP. Give them a ring and see if you can make an appointment to pop in and see them, and then do it that way. Yeah, do it that way.
But you see, the homeless, so like if you start going to councils and start that, I've seen it myself in this country, councils and homeless people in general, like homeless officers and all. They just say like we don't comment on any single case, or they try to deflect and deter from the situation. They don't give you a straight answer, like, you know what I mean? They don't. Like if you go questioning the system or questioning the situation, they don't give you an answer, like, you know what I mean?
I just want to find out more what the services do in the different areas. So if anyone watches my video and they find themselves homeless or whatever, then they think, oh, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
That's why I want to try and speak to them when I'm on the thing. That was the idea behind that, you know what I mean?
But it'd be good to get a straight answer from a system like that or a service like that. But it's hard to get a straight answer from services like that. Do you understand?
To be honest, that charity P3, I always had a really good experience of them when I was homeless and stuff in Wolverhampton. But the homeless people I've been speaking to recently, they've all got bad stuff to say about P3, about the staff and things like that. So, I mean, I don't know.
So you posted something about that?
Yeah, the one fella said, but Scott, whose story I just put up as well, before I started the camera rolling, when I was on about P3, he was saying similar sort of things, you know what I mean? But I just didn't get that on camera. I can't say it's definitely true, but that's 2 people out of 4 what I've spoken to in the last couple of weeks that I've said that, you know what I mean? So.
Boys, my daughter is screaming in there for me, so I'm going to have to leave you go. But it would be nice for having me on, you hear me?
No, big up JP. I'll catch you soon, mate.
Yeah, chat to you soon, boys. Go on, have a good one. Talk to you in a bit. See you later, bro.
Speak soon, bro. Yeah, happy days. Me and Nee then, JDP.
Yeah,
we can have a chat. We can have a chat and a catch up. So, what's your plans then, mate? With the channel, obviously, you've split your channels now, haven't you? So you've got 3 channels.
Yeah, well, the third one of that was, I'm just going to delete that one off because that was when I was going to split it between the 3 originally. I've not done anything with that other one. A couple of Canal videos and something like that.
Was that the Journeys? Journeys with JDP, and then
that's the main channel now. Journeys with JDP.
So you changed the name of the channel, right? I've got you.
The the main channel's Journeys with JDP, and this channel's where all this sort of content will be. The live, anything to do with this corner, what I talk about. Like I said, I'm going to try and keep it not negative, but anything what I'm talking about in this corner will be on this channel.
Happy days, mate. Happy days. Big up Calvin as well. Who else we've got in the chat? We've got Pirate, Aldon, Supplements, DLC.
Jump on if you want, Liam, for 5 minutes. The link's pinned at the top. Who else is it?
Happy days. So what's cracking on then, mate? What have you got planned? I know you've got another 24 hours coming up. Do you know where that's going to be yet? Or
I'm not decided yet. I'm putting it off a little bit for the weather because I've done my backing so bad and that with the free what I did. I wanted to do them free anyway because that's where the free places I've genuinely been homeless in my life. So I wanted to like do a night in each one, etc. But now I'm going to wait till it warms up and get a tent, like I say.
Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. To be fair, I wouldn't fancy kipping out on the streets at the minute, to be honest. But harsh reality, though, mate, isn't it? It is like you say, it's put you off after 2-3 nights of doing it. Think about what some of these people are going through that are out there, you know,
living it every day, like no break,
for years and years, you know. But no, big up, Liam. Enjoy your night, bro. So it's all. I've got a podcast coming up with Gordon Watts, who's the Swan. Can you remember the Swan?
He beat Ben Hatchett, didn't he, recently?
Yeah, he won the Charles Salvador belt at Bad to the Bone, beat Ben Hatchett at that. But he's all about ADHD awareness as well, so that'll be an interesting one.
Yeah. He's quite an interesting character, this one. He's someone who I actually stumbled across in this corner towards the very beginning when I started watching stuff around the Dougie Joyce, Dean Lynch Ward, because that's actually how I fell into this corner with the old Decker stuff. You know what I mean?
I was the same, mate. It was the Decker and Danny fight what brought me into it.
Yeah, it was like all the Traveller call-outs and stuff. I used to watch all that. And then it got Dougie and Dean were about, and then that's how I got onto Decker and fell into this. You know what I mean?
But no, he's all right, guy. I met him at Bad to the Bone, and he's I've spoken to him a bit. He's a sound guy, to be fair. He's just got ADHD. Like different people have it to different levels, and but yeah, I think it'll make a decent podcast anyway, and then hopefully he can spread a bit of awareness.
Passat, man, I've not been to a Wolves game. Oh, how old was I? I was a teenager anyway, so very long time. Probably about 13 years old, so nearly 20 years.
Good result for us tonight as well. Big win for us tonight at Prague. It's all going well, mate. Jurgen Klopp's last season, but Liverpool are marching on. We're looking good. Yeah, we're looking good, mate.
I'm not big on the football, you know. My little lad knows more about it than me. He comes in and tells me, well, I'm like, yeah, go on.
My lad's starting to get into it now, to be fair. He's starting to get more and more into it, but so what's your plans then, bro? What have you got happening?
Not too much, really. Obviously, we've got some travel stuff. I'm going to try my hardest to maybe get some Portugal stuff for the main channel in May. If not, then there'll be Turkey in June. And some more travel stuff towards the back end of the year. I'm just trying to get everything paid and in place and stuff at the moment, you know, because I book them a while off and then pay them off. And
yeah. Now I've got Turkey in July, so end of July. Looking forward to that, mate, because I never got away last year. So
yeah, it's nice, isn't it, to just get that time away. You know what I mean? Sit near the pool, relax.
Yeah, well, to be honest as well, I'm taking the boy early. So last year, his mum took him out of school. She asked us, and I said, yeah, I've got no problem with it. If it saves like a big chunk of money in terms of him getting away or not. So I'm doing the same this year. So I get him like a week early. You have to pay a fine, I think, to the school or whatever, but I'm doing it. He's a smart kid. He's not going to miss out anything 5 days school before holidays. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd just say he was ill, man. He's got COVID.
I just tell them straight, mate. I'll just say I'm taking him because it knocks 1,200 quid off the holiday or whatever.
Right, and that's what I mean. It's a big blag that is with the holiday companies. As soon as it's like school terms, it's twice the price.
It's crazy, isn't it? It is wrong. Like, and the price of holidays is going up each year as well, anyway. So, yeah, I just don't think it's right. Like, just people can't just come out with an extra 1,500 quid just because it's the holidays or whatever.
Yeah. That's why I always book mine like a year in advance. Now the family holiday for everyone.
Just pay it off and ship it away. Yeah.
It always works out easy. Otherwise, it's too much, to pay all of that in a whack, and then because you always need a good chunk to go for the.
I'm not sure. Do you know what, Passat? I'm not sure, mate, how much it is. I don't know yet. I'll ask his mum and probably find out, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if anyone in the chat's done it to know how much the fine is, but I think it's a set thing.
My connection got there. Can you hear me?
Can you still? Yeah, I can hear you, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just you was a bit jumpy then, so I thought my connection was going bad.
I'm not sure. Parrot's on about. What's Parrot on about there? Can't see. Just
What
skip
the hell are we saying?
Decker's Live. Oh, he's put it back 24 hours. Calvin.
We'll give you that one, Calvin.
That's it, mate. Decker's seen that JDP was live and he's gone, fuck that, I'm putting it back 24 hours.
No one's going to watch me if JDP's live.
Yeah, I like it, Al. It's one of my sort of go-tos, go-to Marmaris in Turkey, but I've been probably 12, 15 times down the years.
I love it myself, James. Can't beat it, can you, Turkey?
No, mate, it's quality. Good weather. The food's good. It's like the differences between Turkey and Egypt, so night and day. Like Egypt, the hotels, the food, it's proper substandard. It's not. You're lucky if you don't need a trip to the fucking doctors when you're there. And Turkey's completely different. Like it's decent. Yeah.
What I always find as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have stayed in a resort where there was a few who weren't very nice, but 90% of the Turkish people who I've met over there as well, I'm always dead nice people,
Really family orientated and that, aren't they, in Turkey?
Yeah, it's like dead nice people. Wasn't in that one resort, like I say, a few of the people who worked in that one resort were like arseholes, but everywhere else I've been in Turkey, spot on.
Yeah, I can't wait, mate, to get away. Are you going to do Thailand another year then?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm hoping to go maybe January time. One of my mates was mentioning something to me about it the other day. So hopefully maybe January, February next year, we'll get over. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, take it out. Could Turkey, like Spain. Taurus, yeah, it's decent weather, to be fair. Turkey, it's always a real nice weather, and it's not. You get that bit of wind as well, so you're not like proper baking in it, So even though it's really hot, it's still bearable.
Right. We've done half an hour, James. Should we call it a day for today?
It's only me and Nee, mate, and I think I'm happy to wrap it up, bro. But yeah, no, clear. It was good to have a chat anyway, mate, and at least you've got your point out against them bits. But I say, I spoke on the live the other night, and I said JDP ain't stupid. He doesn't mean literally. He thinks that all Scousers and that. It's all nonsense, mate. It just gets blown out of proportion on YouTube. That's all. But
that's it. I appreciate that anyway, James.
No, you take care, bro, and I'll have a catch up with you soon.
Yeah, and you, bro. See you next Wednesday.
Big respect to everyone in the chat too, guys.
Take care, James, mate. It's right, bro. So, guys, that concludes the Wednesday night live chat on a Thursday. Don't forget to give us a little like. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe for us. This is where anything to do with the dark corner is going to be on this channel. But like I say, from now on, I'm going to try and keep it much more positive. I'm not going to be doing back and forth with anybody, even if people are trying to talk about me so much. I'm not going to respond. So yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. Shout out Satman, shout out Kers, shout out Mr. Supplements, and big shout out to Aldon Reviews and Fighting Prime. And we'll see you all on the next video, guys. Peace.